All right. Once again, giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rokwakodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Salutation to all you men that push this word in sincerity and in truth. Right? This is one piece of GMS Trinidad West. Right? This is Brother Koda, Brother Gan. Just come, to do a vid and hope that it be edifying. Right? So without further ado, dive straight into the scriptures.
Sure. Lesson based off of obedience, right? This is the first precept. We can jump straight into it. The book of Deuteronomy 11 and 27. Right? It reads, a blessing I set before you this day, a blessing and a curse. A blessing if you obey the commandments of Yahweh your power, which I command you this day. Right? So, what the precept say, it's a blessing and a curse the Most High set before we. Right? And the blessing is if we obey the commandments of the Most High, we obey the voice of the true and living power, which his name is Yahweh and his son's name is Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
So our God is who we're supposed to obey, right? We're supposed to basically give heed into this, right? Verse 28 reads, and a curse if he will not obey the commandment of the Lord your God, but turn aside out of the way which I command you this day, to go after other gods which ye have not known. Right? And today, in this modern day future, right, you have the nation of Israel which serving other gods, serving idol gods, right? So that is what? Being disobedient. Right? That is not being obedient to the Most High. Right? These are things that we're supposed to know. Right? But yet still our people, they are destroyed for lack of knowledge. That is Hosea 4:6, right?
That's unfair.
It can't be.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 29 and verse 26. It says, for they went and served other gods and worshipped them gods whom they knew not, and whom he had not given unto them.
Reading it to us.
Reading on, it says, and the anger of Yahweh was kindled against this land to bring upon it all the curses that are written in this book.
God, so they show you right there plain and straight. When you go and serve other gods and you disobey the commandments of the Most High, you just be punished, right? You just be whipped. Right? And you people, the children, the jakes of today, they like being whipped, they like getting the ass cut. Right? Because if you have a disobedient son, and this child just keep getting licked over and over and over and still being disobedient, right? Eventually he can be destroyed.
Here we go, the scripture say, basically, if you have a son that not taking godly counsel from the mother and father, you understand? Basically, you had to send that child back in the spirit realm. You know?
The same Deuteronomy 13 and 4, it reads, he shall walk after Yahweh your power and fear him, and keep his commandment and obey his voice, and he shall serve him and cleave unto him. So you can Salakia there, So this is Deuteronomy 13 and verse 4. It says, he shall walk after Yahweh your power and fear him and keep his commandment and obey his voice, and he shall serve him and cleave unto him. Right? So this is what we're supposed to be doing. Serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, right, and keeping his commandments to the best that we could. We know it in this flesh that it is impossible, but yet still is the effort that you put into it. You're giving it your all. You're not just holding back now. It's like, alright, I know if brothers out there play a little football, so it's like you're on one side of the goal and you're trying to score a goal from a goal post to the next goal post. So you know that hey, you have to put power into that kick. So you know you're putting power, you're putting all the strength we have into this, into serving the Most High, into keeping the commandment, into doing what is needed to be done. Right? Next precept I have there is the book of 1 Samuel. It's 12 and 15. Right? It says, bear with me. Come. Alright, I can read from 14 and read into it. It says, verse 14, 1 Samuel 12 and 14, it says, now, if ye will fear Yahweh, and serve him and obey his voice, and not rebel against the commandment of the Lord, then shall both he and also the king that reign over you continue following Yahweh your power. But if he will not obey the voice of the Lord, but rebel against the commandments of Yahweh, then shall the hand of Yahweh be against you, as it was against your father. And hey, this is one thing, you don't want the hand of the Most High be against you, you know. This is one thing you don't ever want. Right? You want the Most High to be with you. Because the scripture says the Most High hand is not sure that it can't save or it can't deliver you. So despite the situation, you want the Most High to be on your side. You know? And the only way the Most High will be with you if you're doing things that's well pleasing unto Him. You know, and this is basically what we had to be and this is what we have to do. The things that are well pleasing unto the Most High.
What scripture for you?
Yeah.
This is the book of Psalms 1 and verse the book of Psalms 1, Salakia 2, and I read at verse 11, Salak. It says, serve Yahweh with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. Now, if it is you not obeying the commandments of Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai, right? Here where it say, kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way. You understand? And ways another way of kissing the Son, obeying the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Son and the Father. You understand? Because the scripture tell you that if ye love me, ye will keep my commandments. You understand? The scripture tell you that when his wrath is kindled but a little. You understand? So just a little bit of his wrath, you could perish from the way. You understand? And it shows you that Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, they don't mix matters when it comes to the laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? They don't mix matters with these things. And that is the nation of Israel today. The nation of Israel today basically playing harlot with the other nations. You understand? Going after their ways, and their ways is not the ways of Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai.
We separate from them.
That's right.
Right? We are holy people. The word holy means separate, you know. We're supposed to basically mixing among them because they're defiled. You know, so when we basically doing the things that the heathen does, right? We become heathen, you become heathen, you become as them.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like the Israelites foreigner. You know? They was basically following the customs of the heathen.
Because we I think it's Paul say you were once Gentiles carried away with these dumb idols.
Can.
You understand?
Can.
And that is basically why he called it Gentiles, because they're moving like these Gentile nations. Because where them doing, they're serving idol gods. You understand? The Most High, right, is the God of Israel, and that is the God that you people are supposed to be serving today.
God. The Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is the God of all people.
That's right.
Right? But out of all people, he have a chosen people that that basically a particular people for himself. Which the chosen people, right, what differentiate them from the rest is that the Most High gave them what? He gave them orders. He gave them laws, statutes, and commandments. You know? The rest he didn't give them. Right, this is the book of Nehemiah 9 and 17, it reads, and refused to obey, neither were mindful of the, let's start at 16, right, it says, but they and our fathers dealt proudly and hardened their necks, and hearkened not unto thy commandments, and refused to obey, neither were mindful of thy wonders that thou didst among them, but hardened their necks, and in their rebellion appointed a captain to return to their bondage. But thou art a power, ready to pardon, gracious, merciful, slow to anger, and great kindness, and forsook them not. Yea,
right.
when they had made them a molten calf, and said, this is thy God that brought thee up out of Egypt, and had wrought great provocation. Yea, thou in thy manifold mercies forsook them not in the wilderness. The pillar of the cloud departed not from them by day, and led them in the way, neither the pillar of fire by night, to show them light and the way within they should go. You know, and that is to show that how merciful the Most High is, right? Because Israel went off continuously.
Two precepts after.
God. Yeah, you know, Israel went off continuously, and despite how they went off, the Most High never forsake them. He was always there by the side.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, this is two precepts in Psalms here. This is the book of Psalms 47. I read from verse 19. It says, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He had not dealt so with any nation, and for his judgments they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So that shows you that the nation of Israel is who have the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That is who he taught these things. You understand? And is because the scripture say, is it not for you to know judgment? You understand? You're supposed to know these things. You understand? Because the law, statutes, and commandments is Israel's birthright. You understand? Reading on in jump into our next precept here in Psalms 148. I'll read from verse 13. It says, let them praise the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, for his name alone is excellent. His glory is above the earth. Right? His glory is above the earth and the heavens. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You understand? A people near unto him. You know? So it shows here that this nation of people, 12 tribes of Israel, they were people near unto him, a peculiar treasure. You understand? And for you people to be going in the way of the heathens, going after the things of the heathens, it hurts you and all your father. You understand? Because think about it, if you have a child, right, and this child not going into the right way that you lay down for him, it going to hurt you as a parent. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is a parent unto Israel. You understand? Because think about it, he birthed Israel. You understand?
God. Yeah, and that is it. Right, a quick precept. This is the book of Jeremiah 7 and 23. It reads, but this thing commanded I them, saying, Obey my voice, and I will be your God, and he shall be my people. And walk ye in all the ways that I have commanded you, that it may be well with you. That it may be well with you. Right? You know, we read in Deuteronomy earlier that the Most High say, well, it will be what? He gave you a blessing and he gave you a cursing. Right? So if you walk in the way that the Most High command you, all will be well. Right? Reading on verse 24, it says, But they hearken not, nor incline their ears, but walk in the counsel and the imagination of their evil heart, and went backward and not forward. Since the day that your fathers came out of the land of Egypt, unto this day, I have even sent unto you all my servants, the prophets, daily raising up early and sending them. Yet they hearken not unto me, nor incline their ears, but harden their neck. They did worse than their fathers. Right? And that's the people of today. Right? They're doing worse than back then. You know? The Jakes of today, simple-minded. They are success children. You know? I see the Apostle Baha did a video, you know, the children of this world are wiser than the children of light. You know, and the children of light are you so-called Jakes, you so-called Israelites, you know. But the children of this world are wiser than you. Because these foolish Jakes, you know, they go in and take the stab and jab it. You know, I asked a Jake that the other day, they tell me, hey, I've been getting stabbed and jabbed since I was a child, so it ain't nothing, right? So, since I was a child, why he was getting stabbed and jabbed? Mouth closed, case done. They don't know.
Yeah, because basically as a child, they gained that stab and jab, and it wasn't your choice. You understand? Because as a child, you had to follow the rule of your mother and your father, and it's them carry it to get that stab and jab in. You understand? But in this timing, you are, because what the scripture say, when I was a child, I think as a child.
I know, James.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Right? But now I am a man, so I put away childish things. So basically now, you have the mindset to say, well, hey, I staying away from this thing, or I going onto this thing. You understand? Nobody enforcing you.
When Jakes just...
Yeah, because the scripture say that. The scripture say, basically, I have spread out my hand unto a rebellious people that walketh in a way that is not good.
I agree with you. This is 1 Corinthians 13 and 1. It says, when I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
Can.
You know, when you get older, you're supposed to have, do your little reading and research on your own to see what is right and what's wrong. And that is the end of the day. To see what is right and what's wrong. And what's right is for us to obey the commandments and obey the voice of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, right?
Sure.
And how you people going to obey the voice of the Most High right now? As we now read, right? The Most High sent his prophets among us daily, right? And we are the Most High prophets, right? The word prophecy, because we give you these prophecies, right? We saying before the destruction actually comes. To say it before. That's something?
I was looking for something.
This last week, February. This is the book of Matthew 8 and verse 27. It says, I can start at 26, right? I can start at 25, right? It says, and his disciple came to him and awoke him, saying, Lord, let me read it. I can start at 23. And when he was entered into a ship, his disciples followed him. And behold, there arose a great tempest in the sea, insomuch that the ship was covered with the wave. But he was asleep, and his disciples came to him and awoke him, saying, Lord, save us, we perish. And he said unto them, Why are ye fearful, O ye little of faith? Then he arose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm. So, hey, Yahweh shall rebuke the wind and rebuke the sea, and it get calm. So that's to show you the wind and the sea obey Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Come.
You know?
So
So much less who's you. Brother.
you understand? Because as the brother bring out the wind and the sea obey the Most High. You understand? So what am to you people? You understand? But with the scripture say that you people are a stiff-necked people.
Oh boy.
You understand?
Now let's continue, right? Verse 27. But the men marveled, saying, What manner of man is this, that even the winds and the sea obey him? What manner of man is this? The breeze and the water obeying this man. Eh? What manner of man is this? The wind and the sea obeying this man? This power. This man is Lord.
You understand?
This is the King.
That is it. Lord of
This is
Lords.
the Savior.
I want fear there.
God.
Right, this is in the book of 1 Samuel 15 and 22. Right, this is basically when Saul rejected the commandment of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushai rejected Saul. Right? Reading on in verse 22, it says, And Samuel said, Hath the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifice? No, the Lord will have great delight in these things. Right? As in obeying the voice of Yahweh. Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice. You understand?
Obey.
Yeah. And in this timing, the Most High crying out to you people through his prophets. You understand? But you people not obeying the voice of the Lord. You understand? The scriptures say that in, I think it's Hebrews 2. Right? I'll just read
These
it.
people, basically they are stiff-necked people. You know? At the end of the day, we all have our own different trials because like, every man had to work out his own salvation, right? But at the end of the day, it's the effort that you're putting into it. You know, you have to try your best.
Okay.
Don't have to be there and just being pulled down and dragged down, you know? Fight it.
That's right.
This is a battle. And this is a battle of obedience. You know?
This is the
Scripture said to be in season and out of season because, you know, not to brag or boast. But when you watch at these other Israelite, you know, camps out there, they not seasonal. You know? When certain seasons come around, you don't see them. They come like a mango that it don't grow throughout the year, but it is seasonal.
That's
Most
right.
I tell you to be in season and out of season. Like you gotta go out and do this works in season and out of season. You gotta basically do this works non-stop.
Alright, this is the book of Hebrews 1 and verse 1. It says, Yahweh, who at sundry times and in divers manners spoke in time past unto the fathers by the prophets. You understand? So it shows you that the prophets of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that is his mouthpiece. That is how he speak. You understand? He speak through these men. From beginning from apostle to her all the way down to the last sincere man in the street. You understand? That is how he speak. And you people, by coming up and scoffing against these men, right? You people are actually scoffing against the creator who created you. You understand? And doing something like that right? The end result is you gonna be destroyed. You understand? If you people don't want to be destroyed, then hearken unto the voice of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You understand? Because in these times, and that is the only way out. It have no other avenues that a man could be saved out here. You understand? No other avenues.
Right, and one more. Goes after this one. This is the book of Isaiah 1 and verse 2. It says, Hear, O heaven, and give ears, O earth. Yahweh hath spoken, I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's scrip. But Israel do not know. My people do not consider. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evil doers. Children that are corrupted, they have forsaken Yahweh. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel. On anger, they have gone backward. And that is it. We provoke the Most High unto anger. That's why the nation Israel is where they is today. You know? But hey, as the scripture said in Judges 5 and 11, and they shall rehearse the righteous act in Babylon, you know, and that's what we're doing. We basically we gain back that memory, you know, as though the ones knew this, and this is something that's familiar to we. You know, we striving to be perfect. And scripture say, "Be ye perfect as I am perfect." You know, and this is all about it. We imperfect. We might not have all the knowledge, you know, and that is the next thing too. We have different offices. You know, some brothers will have, you know, more knowledge than some, but hey, the one that don't have all the knowledge, that don't mean that you have to quit or you ain't gonna keep going. You can keep going with what you have. You understand? The scripture saying in Revelation, yeah, which I said, hold fast to that which ye have until I come. But yet still, at the end of the day, you had to still try to grow. You know?
Right.
Now with that, we'd like to give our praise, our glory, and honor to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rokwa Kodash.
Double honor to the apostle and the 11 witnesses on the free well, West Sunday from Tiakem. We're pushing this word through before finance the earth in sincerity and truth. Until next time, Shalom.
Khan Shalom.